Do 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 do. Posting stuff. Posting stuff. Giving it a like 'cause I like it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I'll be honest, I'm feeling not great if I'm being honest. I've been better. Let's just say that. Hard blimmin' day at work of just realizing that you're not really, I guess what's the word, like cared for, I guess is the biggest thing. Just realizing that they don't really care for you and you're just a body to them, you know? But I'm looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to just having a nice chill couple of hours of playing through this game as soon as the update's done, which is annoying. I didn't realize that there was an update, but of course the one time I don't check. What can you do? Anyway, it's generally though feeling okay just in general. We've got a pretty important part of the story at the moment. We're going over to the Giants, but first we've got to go save Wuklamat, who got kidnapped. And I'm imagining it was done by Bakul Jar, because realistically, it's only really Bakul Jar that would have been able to actually beat Wuklamat. Wuklamat seems quite strong, right? Like not our level, and not Astinian level, and not like the King level, but like compared to an average fighter, like an average Landsguard, I imagine they're stronger. But hey, we'll see. I could be completely wrong. But I mean, they worked as a tank for us in a little mini dungeon. But I was told by my friend the other day, you know the picture that they keep using on Dawn Trail, the guy, the Viper? That's not just a character. That's just a guy that's supposed to represent you. I don't think I've ever seen somebody who looks like this. Because everybody either plays a cat-eared lady or a cat-eared boy. Sorry, let me rephrase this. They either play a cat-eared person, a bunny-eared person, and the very, 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 very rare people that play the Hrothgar, and the slightly less rare people that play the elven people. Okay, what's up with my game capture? Come on. What's happening? Why is this not working? You've worked every other day. What's changed? This? I'm very, very confused. Why is this not working? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fine. I have other ways of doing it. It's just I would very much like the ability to, you know, play the game normally and not have to go onto screen capture. Hold on a second. Let me just do this. Boop. Right, well, I guess we're going to have to do the old-fashioned way. We'll hide that. We'll do the display capture. We'll have to do it display capture way. I don't like doing it this way, because it means every time I do this, it does that. But what can you do? What can you do when it's not working the normal way? Luckily, we have an alternate way. Time to move your body. Do 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 do. I've got Rock DJ stuck in my head. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because they showed off this new version of Rock DJ done by Robbie Williams for his new documentary. And if you're in like America or probably anywhere but the Commonwealth, you probably don't really know who Robbie Williams is. But he's a fairly famous person in our country, and I think pretty much in all the Commonwealth countries. I may have put rescuing Lamatai ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean that I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I'm incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. We need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Everything is bad. They have been captured by Bakul Jajar. Thus, at the very least, we believe the Hobigo knows where Lamati has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your Hootany from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Erenville, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you be able to accompany him, Notta? Meanwhile, the rest of us will work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Putani was let loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metal work, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. Thus, let us divide the tasks and have at it. Why is we only need one person? Surely the more the merrier. I guess repairing the thing is kind of more important. That's fair. Not hugely fair, but fair. There have been unusually aggressive herds of wild Putani downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the water upwards. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, my griffin. God, I always feel happy when I see the griffin. It's like kind of my, for lack of a better word, pet mount, because it's the one that I had the most fun getting. Whereas others are just cool for the sake of being cool. This one like actually has some feeling behind them. Assuming our Putani has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of marsh Ligaka? We'll need to lure her back into the shallows with the promise of food. Wild Putani eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but the tame ones are often felt vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I've added leftovers to the feed as I've prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Do-do-do. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter a feed deeper in. I'll be waiting near the shallows, with the rest of the Putani's exciting feast. Enticing feast, I know it said that. But as soon as I read the word, I was like, exciting. It has an E, it's exciting. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm not talking as much, but I'm just having a nice time, and it's just a very relaxing, like, move. I am worried when I go into other MMOs that this one is kind of the peak in terms of story. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a metric ton of fun playing through Star Wars The Old Republic. It's the one that's the MMO. Because there's actually a fully functioning story, at least in the base game, that is very fun to play. So I would just highly recommend just playing it just on your own, because you can. There's no like raids or dungeons you have to do until like level, I'm assuming the later levels, and maybe you don't have to do it at all. That'd be cool. I'm always having a lot of fun with these I always prefer when they're like, yeah, this is an RPG. This is an MMORPG. But like the base game is good enough to be played as just an MMO. So as just an RPG. And then if you want to do the MMO part, like you get extra from it, but you don't need to do the MMO part to actually have fun with it. I'm a huge fan of that. You scatter Erenville's Putiny feed along the edge. Yeah, I don't think they're attacking me because they're scared of the giant Tyrannosaurus Rex that I'm riding on. All set? I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Very well. I guess I might scare it off. The Putiny can float, which is a pretty cool ability. I think all fish-based enemies can. But it's still a very cool ability. Oh, here she is. Hey, there's nothing to be afraid of. We need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on. Come with me. Aww. Yes, there's a good girl. They're very cute, aren't they? Very, very cute. And kind of they look harmless. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Konoha know we have our Putiny back. Is my weapon a weapon that comes with 2 katanas? Because it's not the clothing, because all of that's changed now. I love it either way. That dude's a Reaper, or guy, or gal, or they, I guess. It's a lady. I've played a Reaper before. I've got a Reaper to a decently high level. I don't mind it. I think Samurai just has this sort of like, I guess it to me fits that ideal of like, just dude with a sword that's an absolute master at it, more so than any of the other classes do. I might try out Viper, but I've said that many times before, and I just don't really have the energy to play this game when I'm not playing it on stream. Just because there's so much else I want to play. Like, I'm addicted to Marvel Rivals whenever I get free time. I play so much. Erenville has the Putiny in hand? Then good. I expect nothing less from the certified cleaner. As for the harness, we'll be able to purchase all the parts we need. The Levenvale Trins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the pots worn make the repairs. I'm told they shouldn't be long. We're ready to embark on a rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. We've just heard from Thancred. Ooh, an Aether Current. Thancred must know something by now. It's gotta be a dungeon, right? You found her? Understood, thank you. If I can bring him with me, that'd be cool. I have but to invoke his name. Thancred follow the boat to its destination and confirm that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jar and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Lamatai is in the Richleaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap it to the Punani and we make our way. We're gonna be behind the promised sun. The resilient sun, sorry. Do 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 do. No, this isn't a dungeon. Oh no, that could definitely be the entrance to a dungeon. Baku, Jaja, Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
We best not dally. I don't think Erenville needs to come with us. I'm worried that he's going to get hurt. And he's a cool character. Is she just waking up?
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim the baubles by force.
Give it back! Forgenton poured his everything into that stone.
Forgenton.
No right to
Cool
touch it.
name. Actually, now that I can pronounce it.
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so
I love this
precious
guy.
to be stolen?
Oh, was that the name of your
thieving
artisan?
cheat. You're no true
Artisan?
claimant.
What does that
None make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap.
If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne,
You'd be
you'd
first
be
in
first
line.
in line.
I love it. I love his voice.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears.
I don't think she is.
Meow. Someone save me.
Ooh, shit.
Who did that?
He got shot with a bullet and he didn't care.
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
You blimmin' ambushed Wooklamat.
Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
I love that he keeps shooting while talking. It's just like, no nonsense, no.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Please. I feel like I've just gone, nah, this gets serious now.
That one's not to be underestimated.
I love this.
Nothing while we have.
Badass moment? Nah, Thancred's time. Oh, good catch, brother. Nice.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi!
Lamity, I got that right. Nice.
Aye, thanks to you.
Oh, she's just untied as well. Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Hug it out.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll
Really?
slaughter
With
them.
me and like you're outnumbered by like all the scions?
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I got these maggots and feed them the
Okay,
right
so
way.
he has the control over the body?
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want? No, brother.
Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, backward Jar Jar!
He stole all of the blooming things. Whatever can you do now? I guess we could go do those again.
Do we give chase?
No.
We head back. Hamachi is safe. And that is what matters.
That's true, that's all you said you'd do, and that's fair. We have healers. We have many healers. Are you sure? You sure? I guess we don't actually have a healer now that I think about it. We have a barrier healer, I think, because I think Aranje is a barrier healer. And I have no healing classes. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamity. Thanks again for coming to my rescue. And all of you too. I'm gonna play with Naruto at this point. Buckle Jaw must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Funjintain upended his life so that I could accomplish the goblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause. I've let him down. So we take back what was stolen. Yes, we'll do exactly that. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight onto his scaly behind and take my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jar Jar curse some useless Bowenian sycophant when he caught sight of us? I've reference to Zarul Jar, I assume. He is devoted to our brother, and is the only Bowen I know of participating in the rite of succession. If Zarul Jar was somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. It's true. I mean, it's true. Bakul Jar Jar should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamity. I shall request that the father sends a contingent of landsguards to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. But I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Hey, you're getting better! There's something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. Of course, we're the Scions. We do this when we're in trouble. Good luck with yours. We should get moving. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuklamat? You bet I am. Zarul Jar gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. I just feel like her voice is very similar to that. And I know I've heard her voice, and it doesn't sound like that, but I can't do exactly her voice because I can't make it unique enough. I'm really sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. The road beckons, friends. Let us be on our way to Yakul. Then it's back to where the path through the mountain begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with the Wakase? Just gotta rub it in my face and just got to rub my face in it like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. God, I had a problem with lots of lost time. I was like, lost of lot time? Where are we going? That way? Let's move to Earthenshire then. Why did we move all the way back there? Ah, who cares? I think I've realized even now, even though I'm more confident in my ability to stream, I still am just not at that level where I think I can just sort of think up a random thing to talk about. Like, I could talk about, like, random, I guess, things from, like, my hobbies, but they're not related to Final Fantasy. So it would just be me going, like, hey, do you want to hear about the latest chapter of One Piece? Hey, do you want to hear about, like, this cool idea I had for a Warhammer character, or a D&D character, or a Pathfinder character? I couldn't leave without letting Red Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. And now Erenville's nowhere to be seen? Couldn't he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. People were with him. I was worried Wuklamat would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems as I have nothing to be concerned of. Onwards and upwards, then. She's hiding it again. I feel like she's hiding the fact that she's worried again. I want to see what these giants look like, and whether I'd actually consider them giants, or consider them more like ogres. Look, there's a level of giant, there's a level of, like, height where you become a giant, and you're not, to me, an ogre. So there's, like, human, then there's ogre, then there's troll, then there's giant. And it's notable. It seems like a tiny bit of an improvement, but it's notable. As much as I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths, drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Wolul's Echo. Like, it's like 1.5 a human size, that's an ogre. 1.75 a human size, that's a troll. Twice, that's a giant. Twice the size as the giant. Is the exact giant point. Of course, there are people that would be like, nah, that's not a giant, and a giant's only like 4 times. I think 2 times is the sweet spot, but it's really dependent on that sort of, like, scale. It's all dependent on that scale, right? So if you bring up the ogres to be twice the size, or like 2.5, then probably the troll is like 2.75, and then the giant is 4. Phew! I think I'm getting used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yakul. That's supposed to be the giant? They're cool. I love them. And this must be them. I don't think I've ever seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Tural. The giants very rarely visit the lowland. Oh, I missed that bit. Something about the Dawn Servant. To watch over the tundra of Vidal, Verkamunda, and maintain its prison within the temple. Ah yes, Wuklamat told us about the Tural Vidal. Creatures that live for far longer than normal and awake to special powers. Indeed, yet even among these anomalies, Valgir Manda is unrivaled in strength. It endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerged from its lair. What happened there? As you've learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Gahul Jajar who has last managed to imprison the beast, and it lay dormant in the temple ever since. It is said the building still bears a gaping hole in its ceiling from when Valgum Manda was lured inside by Bakul Jajar's final ploy. It's like, I'd like to see the strongest of all Tural Vidal. I wonder what it's like to fight it. Wulun's Echo was where both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does that not suggest we'll be facing two trials this feat? Two feats this time? That's a question we should ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakul Jajar so I can beat my keystone out of him. Identifying the Dawn Servant's Elector should take priority, in my opinion. I suppose we still have 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out this Elector. Then I suggest we pay a visit to Khazar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me the High Luminary, Gafula, is to be found there. If we ask someone for information, then he seems like a wise choice. I need to turn off the auto advancing. It's causing more trouble than it's worth. Like, if you have a look at this, 2 times the size, a bit more. I count that as a giant. That is now considered a giant. Now that I've thought about it, actually, no, that's an ogre. I looked at it and went, I'd consider that an ogre. And then 1 up from that, which I guess would be 2.5, would be a troll, and then 3 would be a giant. That's more reasonable. Well, let's see if we can convince the guards to let us in. I am Wuklamat, 3rd Promise of Torial, and I seek your Elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gerfula? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh, that was easier than I expected. In we go then. Oh, I was expecting him to go, no, just the claimant. It's gonna do the thing again. I'm sorry. It's when I click off. God, is that? Gods, is that? Aye, the Valgar Manda. It is a bird dragon? It is a dragon? Welcome. High Luminary Gafulu? Gafula? No. He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zumuwu. Zumuwa. This is Sky Ruin Valgamanda? It is the Turul Vidal whose name has evoked terror since time immemorial. Even my people, once conquerors all beneath the sun, were as brittle as leaves. before his tremendous power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urupachi 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gurul Jar Jar and his companions not intervened, we would have been slaughtered to the last. Oh, it is a dragon. Their titanic battle raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on tirelessly and relentlessly, our heroes were pushed beyond the limits of their endurance. Thus did the Head of Reason concoct a desperate plan. Gurul Jar Jar tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwitting Tural Vidal to encase itself in frozen ether. Ah, it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? The same question looms large in our minds, for the magics sustaining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. He commands powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storms were a result of the energies slipping free. The Raging Tempest? From him? Setting future worries aside, you have come to attempt the feat of proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen Elector of the Dawn Servant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to score off forbidding mountains and find the waiting Cthulhu. That is to be your first challenge, I'm guessing. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brother, then, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. Then we'd better pick up the pace. Aye, but we need direction to search in first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. Of course. I mean, I could use ice. I don't have any ice magics. That's a lie. It's weird that you can't really see its head. Or I'm not looking in the right place, maybe? Gods. That thing was enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should its prison ever fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It's up for us to save the day. Well, we can expect one of them, surely. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Cthulhu somewhere upon these mountains. However, if early feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yakhul from answering our question in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you to pay close attention while attempting to divine his whereabouts. Though the giants may not give us precise locations, they may give us clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let us see what we can discover. Wait, there's one here. Hey, Jorgen War. Sup? The High Luminary? No, I've not seen him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Zabal who came out the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seemed rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Gurul Jar Jar? She had a giant axe that was bigger than her body. And that's not intimidating? Okay, these dudes are incredibly cute. I would love to have played one of these people. I love the long ponytails as well. Zafula La, I would wish to talk to you. You're asking after the High Luminacy as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He is a great man with deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, he affronts them as much value as any treasure we possess. There are records of lives lived, your arrival too. I will etch it into stone that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turns of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Very well, so we're probably going to go there. The other guy said that he said about him being mighty. I don't think there's anything there. Maybe a place of great battle. What about you, Zaborlo? A Turialan? No, you are from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is a wanderer of the Sky Ruin, but also a keeper of the sepulchres, and his duty often takes him outside the village. Okay, so the sepulchres, he might be there. He might just be in the Sky Ruin. But he could actually be outside of the village. He could just be telling us that he probably is outside of the village. I didn't get too much from that, if I'm being honest, Wooklamat. Hopefully you do better than me. Wait, is it up there? God damn it. Yeah, it is. How do I get up there again? Which way is it? I think it's this way? I like this. Is this just a common... Like, is this a thing that they've added into the game just because it looks cool? Or is there, like, a fantasy reason for, like, maybe the wagons come up the middle? And so you don't have to care... Or, like, logs that you're pushing up? Or pushing down? But why is it only for there and not for up there? I don't know. I assume there's some logic to it. That's a huge mountain. I just saw that. Which is insane because it's probably the biggest feature here. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a defined location for the High Luminary? No, probably not. That'd be too easy. As expected, what then of clues or other hints that might point us in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Cthulhu is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yokul sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? Proof, you say? And he encouraged you to visit this place yourself? Yeah, he did. Then let's go and take a look. If we don't find Cthulhu there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yokul. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here? Well, we can leave from that side of the village from the start, shall we? I forgot to do the voices. I'm sorry, I always forget. Let's go. Kryl, please don't make me talk to... Don't fall off. The others have gone ahead to Proof, following the trail west. There are shards drops everywhere, so we're moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for craggy terrain. I thought to get my bearings from up here first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Erenville? He should be able to point you in the right direction. You mean I'm not going to the really obvious place over there? Is that not the place we're supposed to go? I like to use animals that are specifically quite good for these craggy mountains. I didn't find one, so I chose this one instead. Oh, those things are always cute. Ooh, a little bit of fire coming through. They're crocodiles. They're woolly crocodiles, and I love that concept. Because it's such a weird thing. It could also be there. That actually looks more gravy. That looks more like a gravy place. Hey, Erenville! That's not the right way, but those are meteors? That's kind of cool. Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, no even dried grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by his rampage as told by the saga. The Sky Ruin's fire is described as eternal fire that can be quenched by neither storm nor time, and here I thought it was a literary embellishment. Ah, but now I've lost sight of Wuklomat. Proof is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way. Good luck over there. Northwest? This feels like northwest, right? I've never been good with directions. Although north is normally up. I saw this video and it was like this little short and it was like they were making a joke of like north is whichever way is forward. And I was like laughing along but also going like, that's kind of what I do. That's kind of what I assume. I just assume that north is whichever direction I'm looking, and then use that as reference to find south, and then I'm fucking screwed about west and east. I take a 50-50 shot with west and east. I used to do orienteering, you know. You wouldn't guess it. That place looks lovely. I hope we go down there. No, we've been down there now. Damn it, you're an idiot. That's the inn, isn't it? Hehe, Wuklomat wins again. It wasn't a race. Because I would have won. Looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friends. Are you Cthulhu? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who came in search of him. Oh, so we've meant to find our way here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when the heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. That is why we build our sepulchres. Before age or mishap claims us, then we might etch ourselves into living chronicles for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me, even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people? This concept of existence and death? Continuing along this path to the indelible passage, behold the history upon its walls, and you may find answers to your questions. Why don't you just tell me? No, I'm kidding. This is actually really interesting. I love this. Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I'd love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them, for in doing so will I remain in your hearts as also. I freaking love this. I love this as a concept. Oh, I love those. I love these guys even more. I love the species in this place. The Pelu Pelu I could take or leave, but the Hanu Hanu and these people, the people who live at Yokhul, that I think I've only seen referenced as the Giants. But I maybe they have their own name for themselves? They're so cool. So cool. You better not be destroying these blimmin' stone pillars, because it's such a cool concept. It's like pyramids, except in a lot more feasible way that everyone can do. And it's such a nice message. Because I can't name anyone on the that has a pyramid except I guess Tutankhamun. So, like, they didn't work. Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here? Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chronicler of our people, has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the mural from generation to generation. Do 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 do. Oh, they are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you, you continue on your way. Please, we'd love to hear about all of them. We'd love to hear about all of them. Then I will begin. The first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yakhul. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yokturel under their dominion. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition to Kaktural. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labour which consumed the greater part of a century. Zagul the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge into Rial for travel. I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I've never heard of any Yakhul living in Yaktural. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon the next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled the invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth in those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonuwatu and Shentona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with the turning of the seasons. What manifest for them as a slight fever and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yakhul who joined the northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard this before. Lacking any inherent resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases of locals might shrug off. These events might also have given rise to the practices of cremation rather than burial of mortal remains. This final depiction depicts the return of our grieving brethren. The reason they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. The undertaking began in ancient times when our forebears learned they shared the continent with people unlike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on, the old ideas of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Yaktural and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. You should show this to the first promise. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us, here, in the stones upon which we recorded our days, here, in the tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening? I'm always glad to learn more about the fellow Tural, Lee. How you've lived until now and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminarian bids you to visit upon the summit of Wakul Zumu. Zumor. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of its name. Of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to fearsome beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Wakul Zamor. All turn around without moving. Okay. I now want to play one of those people. They seem really cool. Give me like a bonus to strength. Give me like maybe lower my dexterity. Give me like effectively take the Goliath race in D&D and just make it. Alasay? This mountain air is going to be the death of me. Wow, how long have you been standing there? I was taking in the scenery is all. Come on, we don't want to wander too far behind Alphano and the others. God, she's like you, Wooklamat. I think that's the point. I think that's why they show... What the heck is that thing? I don't know what that is, but I love it. What if a Geodude had small arms? You're not going to explode on me, are you? Most ball-shaped things explode on me. Please do not take that out of context. You do frickin' explode. I'm hitting you with a big attack. Boom. I do like how throughout this whole sort of like expansion, whenever it's come to me getting into a fight, it's always either been literally the king or them being really scared of me to the point, and I'm not scared of them in the slightest. You know what I mean? It's like I was walking forward there with the huge confidence that no matter how quickly they tried to stab Wooklamat, I could just slash his arm. And then Thanka just came in and went, nah, I'll do it. Is this the dungeon? This could be a dungeon. No. You remember how the chronicler was saying that the more further away from that idea of peace? It occurred to me that if Zulul Jar is attempting the feat of proof, then he will have heard the same lesson. I can only hope that made him reconsider his stance on educating people through war. It didn't. It wouldn't be very good if he just did that. You've got to educate him on that. I just realized...
Gods, that is one tall mountain.
Guards,
And
this
we're
is
supposed to climb it?
one tall mountain. Is that Bakul? Oh. That doesn't look like Bakul. Oh, they're the warriors. He looks awesome. I love these guys.
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit.
I like this guy.
You are a claimant in this right of succession.
I just love these guys.
That's right.
I sorry, the helmets are cool.
Then, if you die, Tuliola loses a potential ruler.
Yeah, I mean...
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
I like that saying. That's a dark thing to say.
We do not grovel before Galul Jaja. Like
Galul Jaja.
those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
These dudes are so cool. Let them
The
rule.
giants have their own factions too, it seems.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're a group.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors.
They turn
The dream we kept alive for a thousand years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people.
Cool. So cool.
And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Didn't try it against the first promise, did you?
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees.
That's a cool phrase. What the heck is that thing? What the heck was that thing?
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
He's gonna take that dude. Don't take that dude! Don't take that dude! Not a chance. Protect him!
That's right.
You can't beat him! He's the tank! I'll take it out. Alisay take him out. Cry'll take him out. Yeah. We're definitely not going to fight you in the dungeon. Oh, Alphano is a healer. I forgot about that, I'll be honest.
Why do you help us?
Why do you help
Didn't
us?
put much thought into it.
I really like the
My
voice.
legs were moving before I knew what was
I
happening.
really like the voice. I'm going to use that for a character.
I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends.
Damn, he really is like Luffy and Naruto. They're my Nakama. I want you to be my Nakama. I'm going to be king of the Dawn Trail.
Quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
Wow, we took one shot in
If
armor.
you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Woko Zormo.
Oh,
Understood.
damn. Do we not have a
Be
support?
careful up there.
Oh, damn. We don't have the support then.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our
Unless I'm missing something. No, damn! Without Alphino, this is the one we have to do with other people, isn't it?
Kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
Yeah, you care about him, right? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Fucking hell, that hurts my voice. How did he do that?
Climb. Gefurler is waiting.
Are you okay? I would have to find a way of doing that without making it as bad. Because goddamn, that's hurting my voice just doing that a little bit. A new regular duty has been added to the duty finder and duty support. Wait, does duty support mean I can do it with NPCs? It does! Wait, who's our healer? Alice? She's a red mage. They're not healers. Right? I'll do it. Wait, on a withdraw. Can I have anyone other than these people? No, cool. We'll do it with these people. I guess there's literally no one with us other than Alphino. And Alphino didn't want to do it. I think I would have preferred Alphino to Alice, but that's just a personal opinion. I actually like Alphino because we had a whole expansion really focused on literally us and us two. It was us two, the receptionist and Astinian, really, of the alive people. I believe I knew those lightning elementals would be here. Do you reckon that bird's gonna be the final thing? Gotta be, right? And we're barely halfway. The real climb starts from here. Does it? Does it really? The snow warblers, they're gonna be the scary thing. There's only 2 of them. I'll be honest, I don't think Alisaie's that good of a healer. God, that did like nothing. Hit him with a second attack. I hit the wrong button, okay? Nobody saw it. God, those things were tanky. Like, they were scary tanky. Like, they weren't insignificant. Lightning sprites, they're probably going to be easy, right? Wuklomat? That one just targeted me. I'm not sure how I like that. Well, that didn't go well. I have a weird way of just being able to do that constantly. Where my attacks just don't hit everybody because I'm not pointing the right way. Tell you what, it's a bit loud. Like, I know I'm loud, but it's like it's making me feel like I'm not loud. Doo-doo. Right, next area. Ice sprites, golem. That's fine. Don't attack me. Probably the worst person to hit then. Yep. I definitely should be focusing that golem. That was a pretty big area. Was that targeting the healer? That was a bit cheeky to go after the healer. What's the healer ever done to you? Significantly less than what we've done. It's almost like you're smart. And you know that we'd lose if we lost the healer. Fire sprites? How many different sprites are we going to deal with? And the minions of Ragnaros. The Fire Lord. Interesting. I only know that because of Hearthstone. I've never actually done any World of Warcraft stuff, bar like the free trial. And even that, I didn't really have too much fun with it. Because I got to a point where I could advance before I really felt like the story, or like what was the bare minimum of a story actually started. Like, I'm not saying that there's not much of a story in that, but I think people were surprised when they found out that, like, the latest expansion actually had, like, a decent story. I'm still surprised that they're using, like, a 20-year-old engine. You would have thought they would have come out with, like, we've transferred everything to this new engine so we can actually do some stuff. What the heck is that thing? A bunny with a ice cream staff? What is that? Damage over time. Take that. That just a basic AoE? Yeah, basic AoE. What do they do? Okay, they do that attack. I don't understand it, but I'll understand it next time. No, I do understand it. Okay, yeah, he delays the attacks by putting them in ice, so that you think you're supposed to defend it normally, but actuality he does something to make it so you don't defend them normally. Got it. Oh, oh, no, oh. Oh. That was a mistake. Okay, this is a bit of a scary. I have no idea what to do here. Alice? Gryle? How did they figure out what was happening there? Credit where credit's due. I mean, actually, not credit where credit's due. You know exactly where you're supposed to be because you're a blimmin' AI. You're just giving the answers. It's almost dead, it's almost dead, it's almost dead. We got this. It won't have a third phase. It won't have another thing it does. Just a little ice dude. Just a little ice boy. Boom. There better not be any more of those. I felt chilled to the bone. Sandals of striking. Excuse me. Ooh. Crystal Lion and Zords from blimmin' Adventure Quest. Why are Zords in this game? Do 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 do. Oh no, not the sweeping gouge. How did the blimmin' High Luminary get up here? He must have been like... Is the High Luminary strong? Could he beat Goku in a one-on-one fight? Could I beat Goku? I wonder if that's like, could I actually beat Goku? It'd be interesting to actually see. Oh, those dudes look horrendous. What the hell happened in your lifespan? Your evolutionary track. You're a rat person, but you're also like a... You're also like aquatic in some way, but you live in high up in the mountains? I don't understand the logic there. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have enough time to figure out the biology of these things. They kind of look like a weird interpretation of what is that Mexican, the chupacabra. Are they supposed to be that? Are they supposed to be like a chupacabra? Except in the mountains, which I don't think they're known for being in the mountains. Hey, Zarul Jar! Hello, Zarul. You've caught up. Seems I've been toying too much with my prey. Bah, that was unintended. You'll have to find another path. Think of it as an added test of your endurance. Yeah, sure, there's another path right here. I'm glad. It kind of feels like he's a decent dude. That made me think maybe not, but like generally, he's not. He's an honorable boy, and he's given us like 3 treasure chests by going this way. Slaying is not for me, sadly. Slaying, it's not slaying, it's striking. Ah! Wooklamat! Save me! Wooklamat, save me! I didn't realize they'd attack me as soon as I got here. I've understood it this time. Yeah, I've got this. Oh. You attack and then other attack. Wow, these swords are not taking any damage. Oh, I shouldn't be using this, I remember. You're not supposed to use AoEs when there's only 2 people, right? Is that the logic? Ice sword. God, I hope he didn't do it on purpose. I really want to go with my running theory that they're gonna work together. And it doesn't work if he's actually a dick. He has to be like kind of redeemable and doing it for his own thing for them to make the promised council. It just sounds so cool. Or at least be his advisors, you know? I don't think that's too much to ask. Wait, is he locked in place and not able to move? Oh no, he's moving out of them. He's just doing it in a way that he doesn't actually lose anything from it. Wow, these things are constantly doing the sweeping attack. And the breath weapon. These dudes are definitely like the alpha predators on this place. Or close to the alpha predators. Although being this high up and not having any way of doing a ranged attack that's like a, you know, like a consistent range attack. Or like any way of... What's the word? Any way of... Flying. That's the word, flying. That's the bird that attacked the giants. Yes, and it doesn't look pleased to see us. That's fine. This dude only has like a basic air burst attack, right? Doesn't have anything more than that. Oh, all of us in the middle? Okay. All of us apart. The shards are resonating with magic. What can the bird... What kind of bird can do that? Alright. Sure. I don't understand. You are slowly being covered in crystals. What was the point in that? Okay, that's awesome. That's a double awesome. Okay, I like this fight. Mainly because I understand its concept. It's a crystal bird that feels like it actively uses its crystals. to petrify you? That hurt. I panicked slightly there, but we were fine. We were fine. We didn't get any vulnerability stacks. What's the point of the crystal thing? Stupid question, but like, it locks me in place, sure, but like, what does it do? Why is that? Oh, have I run out of space? Come on, we just beat like an alpha predator. Surely you'd be scared of us. No? Not at all? No, but I unironically really love that fight. I'd love to actually, like, properly see how much damage these do. I know the number comes up, but it's too fast for me to ever actually, like, acknowledge. Ooh, big iguanas! They should have called these mega iguanas. It's a cool name. It's true about them. They are bigger iguanas. I guess maybe iguanas in this place are just bigger. I don't know why higher up it would be that much bigger. How much food is there for them to eat? I should stop thinking about any logic of these things. I mean, for one, it's not even doing the thing that you'd expect, like... I guess it's not a chameleon, never mind, I'm mixing it up. This has generally been a pretty chill dungeon, honestly. Like, there's not been any real problems with it. There's been no real mechanics where I've been like, I don't even understand why I'm failing here, you know? I think the problem I had with the ice guy was that it was only by the time that I... Jesus, we are high up. Only by the time that I understood the mechanic was it like the absolute biggest version of it. They're like, oh, you've understood the mechanic, now's the scary one. Like, it's supposed to ramp up in difficulty, but I got through the earlier difficulties not knowing what to do, just because I have allies that just move into the right spots, you know? So as soon as I was like, I'll try it my own way, it was already to the point where I was like, nah, you can't do that now. We're killing this weed. Which, by the way, I know I keep bringing this up, is more powerful than a dragon. Probably has more health than like the Elder Dragon we fought in Ishgard. Which wasn't at its full power. It was at half power. Give it credit where credit's due. These dudes are lovely. It's a shame that they are just, sadly, reskins of existing enemies that I definitely have fought before. But these things are really cool, so I can't really be that annoyed with it. And you know, they can't make a new model for all of them. So I'm not that annoyed. Hit him with the ice attack. I think I'm finally learning which one of those is the range, is the AoE one, and which one is the non-AoE one. The single target, that's the word. And you look at this world, and there's no way this thing, is able to kill the lion creature that had crystals out of it that can breathe lion, like ice breath and stuff. Ooh, do we fight him as a final challenge? He looks more like a giant. He looks awesome as well. Dawn Elector. Gufulu. Le Gufula. Gufulu. You know how powerful he is? His hair is actually down here. The hair he had here, he's moved to here. That's the scary part. The transfer of hair shows that he's more powerful than even Saitama. If it's a fight he wants, it's a fight he'll get. Why? He's not going to do this with everybody in quick succession, right? Okay. He hit me with a haymaker. What? I don't feel like I got hit by that secondary one, but you know what, to each their own. Got it, Roiling Waters. I like this guy as well. The strength of the mountain. Damage up? Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. That's cool. I like that mechanic. Careful, that's where the tablet's appearing. The duty of merciless storms. That's not fair. Which one's the next slab? Come on, Earth. Water's fine. Oh, there's two of them. Okay, he's gone full in. He's not even saying what he's doing anymore. Oh, I liked when you spoke about what you were doing. That was the fun a bit. I wonder how the first promise would deal against this guy. Like, is he strong? Is he, like, scary enough that you can't beat him instantly? That's the AoE. Like, I don't think he beats the first promise. But surely, like, the first promise has a problem with him. Oh, okay. First one's not a problem. It's the now looking out for these while also hitting. What the frick? Ow! I'm gonna die. I don't want to die here. We're gonna hide here. I'm alive. Please, everybody heal me with everything they have. Because that haymaker might kill me. It didn't kill me! Whoa! I understood the mechanics! Kind of! I'm just pretty shitty at dodging them. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Do 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 do. Kind of wanted to fight the Conquest guy. Because I thought he'd be cool. What the heck is Zanshin? Hold on a second. Characters. Actions and traits. What's this? Zanshin? Zansin? Oh, I don't have a Zansin. They're lying to me. What does it do, hypothetically? It's an AoE. Okay, cool. I don't talk to him here? No? Okay. I really hate it if I actually had to... No, okay, it's cutscene. It's cutscene, it's fine, it's fine. Erenville! How are you doing? You didn't have to fight a single monster? I guess I now know how he could get up here, by the way.
Very good, claimant.
Very good,
Once
claimant.
more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen elector of the Dawn Servant.
Chosen elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
Yeah, he is.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by
That's why they
disease,
were called giants.
it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
That makes a lot more sense.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
Ooh. Lore?
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
Yokui. Oh, it's not Hool. Yokui.
With the visions our ancestors had, To be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural,
Shack, got it.
many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness.
Of eternal
A
happiness.
single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
I wonder how old he is.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Oh, second promise. I expected the first promise to be first.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Did the first promise come before us? Wait, what's he drinking?
Here and now, I think he means.
Good luck. I like that he's doing like a judo pose, even though there's no one here of equivalent ability that can actually do that, but they couldn't have won, right?
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof.
I like his little helmet as well.
Both shall be rewarded.
It's to hide his hair. This incredibly tiny stone that can barely fit in my hand. Boop. Now we have 4 again.
3 to go.
Well, 4 to go, isn't it? One of them's here.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Were they doing that as well?
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
I mean, he liked this one, it's just
Strangely,
fighting.
Despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve.
Tie you out for the fight?
On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat.
Walk or Zormor?
The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location
The
also hold
Yokui.
some special
The
meaning for your people?
Yokui.
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
Is it memories of your empire?
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
It must be.
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Varigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades
Varigamanda.
back.
Such a cool name. I love it.
That explains why there are so many.
Zarul.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Zavulja. Hey, it's the magic guy. You're late.
Ah, third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
What a weird thing to say.
Sarelcha, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
That's true. He doesn't feel like he used all his
Right.
powers.
Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Oh, that's cool. Where's the big
Papa
one?
has a grave?
Well, of course. They make them before they die. Is it the big one? What about Bakul Jar Jar? He might want to do the test. Oh, it's not that big.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda.
Valigamanda.
Fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Ah, he is.
Look at this one. Kettenram, navigator of uncharted oceans.
So that's the dude that died.
Kettenrun, the Laminsan explorer. Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Yeah, I thought that was obvious. I guess they don't see the visions.
Kakiwa, seeker of the unknown. How strange to see your name here.
Is that your master?
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokui. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
Of course. He united the
He
nation.
carved his path with martial skill.
Yeah, I mean, he did.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Ah, but it was his heart that kept together the people.
Martial skill and clever thinking.
I mean, that literally is the two heads.
I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason.
That's fair.
Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better
Look
than
at
the
your
others?
allies, mate. You have his love for peace?
Of course.
You do have his love for peace. There's 3 things on there. You got the 3rd thing.
Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me.
I mean, they all love the people as well.
And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Sure. Sure, I mean, you don't need to shout that next to the other 2 people. That's worrying.
What in the hells was that?
That's the blimmin' dragon dude.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
Valagamonda's broken 3?
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there. Now!
Yeah, of course. I don't think the first promise is going to help, though.
How fortuitous.
It would
We
destroy
have
the
been gifted an
kingdom.
opportunity to outpace our rivals.
It would destroy the blimmin'. There's no way he'd do that. No, first promise. I trusted you. I trusted you to be good. Oh, he's Aether looking, ain't he? Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Good luck. Are we going to do back-to-back dungeons? Because I would love to fight with the first and second promise and the third promise. First promise, second promise, me. That would be awesome. Although, I don't think we have a healer in that situation. We have a Viper, we have a Machinist, and we have a fighter? A Paladin, I guess? Neither of those is a healer. If I was a healer, then it would be perfect. God, the music's continually the bad music now. I wonder how big of a threat this thing actually is. Like, is this actually like end of the world threat, or do you reckon this is just like a scary beast that will terrorize a portion of this land? I mean, they did say that it beat down the Yakhul, when they were like originally the size of the main dude, so like twice their size. We are here to help. Wooklamat, keep them busy. It is my time to shine now. Good, you're back. There is much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath, and then lend a hand where you can. Boo-doo-doo-doo. You may now enter with the party. If you are ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whoever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people hurt. Very well. You know that they're big boys when they have that. Younger War, I am here. You, the third promise's protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my body. I couldn't move. Now is the other one going to say, I would think everything was bathed in bright blue. It was freezing cold. I couldn't move. And the last one's going to be like, everything is bathed in bright yellow. I was shocked in place. I couldn't move. You know, it's going to just be the three elements he has control over, right? See, I was born at night. It wasn't last night. Ugh. Everything burns. The touch of the cloth is agony. Yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. Wait. Oh, that's just a random Pelu. They allow them here? I didn't think anyone was allowed here that wasn't, Zibolo! Ah, my wounds are nothing serious, but the dryness in my throat. It is as if the moisture has left my body. There's no way the Bakul Jar Jar did this, right? No, there'd be people that would know. There'd be people who'd find out. They'd see him go in. He's not that stupid. Unless he's like, if I kill it, maybe they will acknowledge me as being the best. But this is the one fight. This is the one situation where his martial prowess would actually have been helpful. You know? I've done all I can for now. The injuries you found were awake and alert? The injured you found were awake and alert? That is well. Do. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? No. The details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giants attacked by the mountain bird, the group's leader, Vorpulu, I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then I felt an intense wave of aether and returned to Wooloo's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Vigormanda has broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what became of the Sky Ruins prison. Although, if this doesn't send me into a cutscene immediately, it doesn't, I think we're going to end it there. It's a good cliffhanger, and we're close to the end. And I need the toilet, if I'm being completely honest, and I don't want to come back for like a minute. So, I will see you on Monday for a chill stream of whatever we want to play, probably Marvel Rivals. Wednesday for some more Wednesday I won't be doing Baldur's Gate because I got a doctor's appointment. And then Friday for some more Final Fantasy XIV. But until then, I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Or not. You can do what you want.